was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significant.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're paying her to look at the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You did the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with a circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker Buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the OT garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. There's no time.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
That's a swing and a miss. It'll be a lot easier to find the silo. Friendly shot down!
Strider 1, missile! SAM sight down. Missile away, bon voyage.
Shaking off enemy lock! Fox
2. Target destroyed.
Strider 1, take coordinates. Firing the bunker buster. The size of the missile launch from the silo is off the chart.
Let's do this. Strider 1, hostile, there's a lock.
That was a mistake. No structures visible.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he didn't shoot my hair off. Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weapon ready to fight. Take your pick.
Strider 1, box 2.
Shoot down those things up there.
Target destroyed.
I've been spiked.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weapon ready to fight.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Strider 1, missile.
All right, am I back? Enemy on your tail.
Hostile has a lock.
Chaff and flash completed.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
To all aircraft, take copy. I repeat, do not let them destroy the silo. All right, now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next? The sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass. Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. Enemy blocked me. Breaking up.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Got one on my tail.
This is Graham 7. I'm behind my target. Protect as many missiles as possible.
Target destroyed.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Where's the real silo? Missile in the air, evading.
I'm cornered.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him. I thought for a bird from its cage. I've got
Locked on hostile. Breaking from enemy. Buy some time. Get some reinforcements here now.
Strider 1, missile away. Minutes remaining.
Breaking from enemy.
Strider 3, Fox 2. Hostile has a lock.
Strider 1, we have coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Bomb hit. There's nothing but a big cloud of dirt. That silo must have been a decoy. I don't know what these guys hope to accomplish, but happy to have them.
Minutes remaining.
Bunker buster away.
Hostile has a lock. Boom, right on the money.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining. Target acquired.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Strider 1, target destroyed. All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert!
detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy is split.
Missile.
Confirmed signature on our radar.
Missile.
Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out. The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Bandit clear. Fire.
The target is about to reach critical altitude.
Foul warning. Foul warning.
Heads up! Bandit behind you!
Missile.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
Ammunition zero. Missile. Missile. Missile.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
Enemy is extort me. I'm still okay.
The target will soon reach critical altitude. Missile hit. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Attack missed!
Will soon reach critical altitude. Strider 1, target acquired. In gun range. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
That was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital. With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. 500 meters, you have permission to access the refueling tanker. Too slow. Increase airspeed. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 100. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters.
And think
Maintain
waiting.
your current course.
Pull up. Caution.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Dazzler's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Cash the walk guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never mind any jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there.
Caution.
We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Say goodbye. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Caution. Pull up.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Strider 1, missile away.
Enemies are attacking me on your rear. Where the hell did they come from?
Strider 1, target acquired.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Fire on the searchlight. I can't see where the enemies are coming from.
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
They forgot our leader's bird. Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground. 3% of our AA gun.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at Diego. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present and large numbers of our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta score on time. Things is free. Your jokes haven't gotten any better. Strider 3 launching missile.
Target hit.
Forecaster. Hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ. Fox 3. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
I bet that one hurt.
Missile away. Hostile bomber destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
They shot down one of us.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is Basilisk 1. Landing now. Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking.
Wait the base, Commander. What are you waiting for?
Missile. Missile.
Target locked.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Missile hit. Strider 1, missile away. Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. You have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Target is eliminated.
anti-air guns. They've all been taken out. Receiving lock. Breaking.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed at least one leader. The one with the 3 scratches.
They evaded it.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Locked on hostile.
We need to work together to take them down.
You still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Missile.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
2 remaining.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 sites will take care of the enemy.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I don't know what these guys hope to accomplish, but we're happy to have them.
Target hit. 1 last enemy fighter.
Breaking from enemy. Breaking! Breaking!
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We achieved air superiority.
Enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing!
Target acquired. Missile away.
That's it. Pick up those 2. Force our way inside the facility.
Target destroyed. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3.
Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell.
There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Fuck! Tear down that barricade.
How'd it go?
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Ace Combat.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. Move to the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. Turn right. Right on the money, Strider 1. Strider 1 is landed.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusha will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. There's no pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, the turn line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Ah, it's real funny. Enemy evaded attack.
Target acquired.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Strider 1, missile away.
I'm hit, but still fighting. Enemy missile! Breaking!
On its back. They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Evading missile! I took some damage.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge. They can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
Straight to the sky. Too bad for those guys.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack. Stand his ass.
Strider 1, locked on target.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Locked on. This one's a goner. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Fox 3,
Dodge.
On the enemy's tail.
Only target's tail. Call reinforcements. Damn it. You should have known it sooner. It's no use. We have to retreat.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
They evaded it.
enemy backup inbound. Forces are entering from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, enter either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
I, for one, welcome all support, especially from 3 Strike.
Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Hostile
missile has a lock.
Breaking lock. Evading.
Fox 2. Strider 1, target acquired.
Fox 2.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Break! Break! Show the enemy no mercy. Keep firing.
Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile warning. I'm spiked.
They have me spiked.
Okay, Trigger. The target's all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
Catch him now. I'll show you all how it's done.
Stall warning.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Caution missile.
We should let the enemy take this position. Kill them all.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
I'm sick of seeing them pop up everywhere I look.
Missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Target in gun range.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OCS big shots clear the way.
I know the feeling.
Who cares if the aircraft's got 3 strikes?
Missile hit.
Special delivery.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support. Hold your ground.
They have a lock on me.
This is Mate 1 to Mate Squadron. Buy us some time. We got friendly coming in.
Strider 1, missile.
Missile.
Low morale is our real issue right now. They should have taken 3 strikes during the briefing.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I don't like the look of things. They're relentless.
Target acquired.
Strider 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Say goodbye.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile.
Breaking to escape lock.
Missile.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take him out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses. Roger that.
Hostile has a lock.
You're almost out of special weaponry. Strider 1, missile away.
Fire your next missile. Punch a giant hole in that enemy ship. Need that bridge to establish our position. Keep those ground troops all support they need.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Careful. The ruins and sunken ships.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear? Show our resolve.
The balance is in our favor. This is the Stork. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation of Frabanti could be in jeopardy now.
Missile.
Evade! Evade that missile!
Okay, Commander's down!
Break through the enemy lines and make your way to the headquarters.
The missile got through our EDM. Shoot it, you guys. Just give up.
Missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Show them how Ossia fights in battle.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
5 minutes remaining. Missile hit.
Conditions keep changing. This battle is ugly.
You know how many they've taken out? And you're back. We're free strike.
Out of range. Vessel confirmed sunk.
Don't let them through. HQ's right behind us.
Time to attack.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemy vessels, fire! Eyeballs off. Secure up 9 or Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire along with Stork. Our target is 9 or Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
That area is all yours, Strider. Back up one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Ship tilting!
Eyeball, give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
Trigger, I'm on my way to join you. Our boys on the ground can finish up here. Understood. Understood. Lancaster, you meet up with Strider.
Roger.
Network HQ, we need reinforcements at once. He's firing along the move!
Spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger, it's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your Refocus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Too many of them!
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest.
We don't have enough ships left for organized combat!
Strider 1, Fox
HQ,
3.
this is Squad 2. We've eliminated the enemy resistance. Squad 2 and 3 are making their way to HQ now.
Target destroyed.
Fox 2.
Locked on.
Whether it was Strider or Cyclops, it looks like they did a real number on the enemy.
2 minutes remaining.
Don't let them through!
You've got a radar lock on you.
Stall warning.
Unload every last round of ammo you've got. We can't let them get past us.
Target shot down.
Missile.
Your air support considerable. You can organize resistance from the Emergent Army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through. Understood.
Understood. All right.
Understood.
Understood. Understood.
Powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39. There's an AA. No, a sequence is protecting the defense unit lane. That's three strikes. Stay under a solidified. We would cover this without forward reach.
Enemy fleet is crippled. Friendly warships should be able to finish him off. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
3 seconds remaining.
Missile.
Reduce altitude. Right between the buildings.
Vehicle eliminated.
Let's teach a lesson to those arrogant Ocean bastards!
Missile.
Target acquired.
Target obliterated.
They're after me! I need cover!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? 'Cause I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us. You're right. New bogies. No, 5 SU-30s inbound.
Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun. Strider 1's down.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun.
Missile.
What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
Hostile behind you. Shake him off, quick. The escorts are seasoned. Enemy is locked on. Break away.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Hostile has a lock. Fencer! Missile!
Fox 2.
Locked on. Blast out.
Ship 5 is hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. Pilots, the assault's been distracted by focusing on the leader.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No, 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 no! Who are these guys?
Stall warning.
Locked on. Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Destroyer 1. Fox 3.
Sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces are routed. Break! Break!
Missile.
This one's got skills.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops. Strider. Stop Mr. X.
Get too far ahead. This is Cyclops 3. We've been hit. We gotta eject. Taking out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. He's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger. Real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
Strider 2
Stall warning.
wants to.
Stall warning. Missile.
All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take it for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger. My boys will let you have it.
Missile evaded.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Missile.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Target is hit.
Nice, fine. Give him one more.
I'm hit!
Ammunition 0. Missile. Missile. Missile.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is
Wiseman!
down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2. You're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours.
Missile.
That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Look, Count.
Target locked.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit. This guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Strider 1. Fox 2. Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 meters. Reject while you can still talk. I have a lock.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile hit.
Good job.
All right.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn
glitching
it.
out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What the?
Look at the sky, towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No, maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Brabant's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit!
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them, But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and a horde of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, Fox 2. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
We were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Hostile lockout in Strider 1. Missile away.
Trigger is flash abandoned.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Lafarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
Archive the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Wake up! Missile coming your way! Here comes the traitor, Lopard. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lapar's their best vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
Strider 1, locked on target.
That's a confirmed kill for a true patriot.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Target is hit.
Behind your smokes, 3 strikes will find you.
Stall warning. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
Missile. Missile. Caution.
Strider 1, missile away.
That was too close for comfort.
Missile. Missile.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
Missile.
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean. I can't shake the enemies on my tail.
Stall warning.
Fighting with the crew is what got us into this mess.
Missile.
Missile, don't let it touch you!
Missile.
Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter.
Missile.
General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue. At least give us a side mirror.
My engine vision! Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly! No, the attack was an unintentional mistake!
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
Missile.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belgians. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. To those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
They're not ruins or ideals. But what point is there in liberty? That's what you leave this country.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
What? We're taking fire from our own allies. Is this place under rebellion too?
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Fox 2,
Missile.
tank is destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back. Fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or
Max
anything.
Lancaster. General Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. The coordinates are as follows: 263 Tango 4, 1999 says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
It's all gone to hell. Even the radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for her.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be blocked. It's not the drones they're blocking. It's the smooth Charlie Foxtrot.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off!
They actually believe using robots will put an end to bloodshed. Taking fire from a friendly drone.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for big stocks. Watch for behind heavens.
We almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Lucia, as rebels.
Lock on. Go down.
Unidentified aircraft to the drone.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Making IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harvey was the blame of enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Lucy is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
You forgot to develop three pilots. It's great.
Strider 1, missile away.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Strider 1 is down.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
SAM site down.
If a drone is acting suspiciously, shoot it down.
It's the Ocean military.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
Missile away.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Reach the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Don't worry. All
rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for those losses.
They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital stall, but instead they're prolonging the war.
That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, they should be able to sign a truce with Usia quickly.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who can we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Fine. Bandit destroyed. Well done. No good. Shit.
They're in my way. Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Can aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are all written. There must be access to the other one. Jesus, behind this.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Enemy on your back.
This way. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Strider 1, Fox 3. Hostile confirmed destroyed. Target acquired. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Missile. Missile.
Chaffin flares launched. 5 bandits remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Damn it. We don't have the drive they need.
Missile.
It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function.
Missile.
4 bandits left.
Zero. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, bandits flash.
Missile. Missile.
3 bandits to go. Target is in machine gun range. Missile away.
Stall warning.
Two bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Strider 1 is hit. Strider 3 launching missile.
Stall warning.
One bandit to go.
Eliminated. Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Broadcaster.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him cry.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer, at this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side. Thank God. Friendly birds.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
They're under attack!
Update us on Tyler Island.
Good word. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Our air support is here.
Stall warning.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Ambush! Stay calm! Reform the ranks! It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now. There's more over here. Bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Yeah, we're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to think about it. Yeah, the Erusian bastard. He's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. Push him back! Fire! Fire at will!
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
APC destroyed.
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. Supply shipment to the munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, you've identified the unknown targets.
Gotcha, pal.
Missile. Missile.
Just got the photograph. We'll head back in. Give us another 30 now. Bring all the units. The men say they want to at least get the children to proper burial.
ID complete.
Go with us. See the enemy APC from there?
Strider 1, Fox 2.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
Gotcha, pal.
Missile. Missile.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Help me!
Missile.
Gather all the wounded together.
Missile. Missile.
ID complete.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Lure them away from the mass driver.
Tank is destroyed.
The rebels are here. Let the first one go by and detonate on the second.
The Erusian ground forces show no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Missile away.
It's a big maze.
Caution.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Don't let anyone other than Erusian airspace units into the base.
Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Missile away.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from all to this island one day and send them off properly.
Trying to save your ammo.
Get out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile.
This is Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return. These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Target was not struck.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't.
Missile.
We're gonna drop them all.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
We're signaling our break with Belka. Ram 7 here. Lights up. Be careful.
Locked on.
Ready? Locked on.
Missile.
Go aim. We're doing strategic bombing. Ready?
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy pilots outclass us.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
No unrelated crew spares also have much to answer for it. We went into the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
Bomber confirmed
Launch
destroyed.
control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Missile.
Watch it.
Missile.
He has a lock on you. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile.
Target hit.
Missile. Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile.
Strider 1,
Missile.
Fox 3.
Missile.
We're outnumbered and we'll be surrounded.
Ammunition zero.
Intercept those bombers.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
Missile.
We did it.
Missile.
Continue with your mission.
Missile. Ammunition zero. Missile.
Surrender when you lose your hands.
Damn it, this whole operation is crazy. Really? Stop running.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Shipping enemy position! God, the artillery fire sent a number on my hearing.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile. 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 Missile.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. We're up to the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Missile.
There's still one arsenal bird left. Fill it full of bombs, then Arusea will have a fighting chance.
Use cannons to track the supply ship, Cease. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. It's hit, we're done for.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor. Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Get in the tanks!
Allied retreat looks good.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Target acquired. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Stall warning.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But where are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
Missile.
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Thanks. But will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. We leave the wounded. This will guarantee us the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Strider 1,
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me. You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Use the sub canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Tuck right here!
Longcaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Caution. Caution. Missile.
That's a beat on you.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits coming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
The Ocean pilots are chasing the supply ship hard.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Supply ships are on their... That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
We've recalculated the remaining time.
So they're trying to paint that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete the mission.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
Missile. Missile.
Don't overshoot.
It's launched. 60 seconds remain. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
Caution. Pull up.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi. No Ocean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendly or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Husha.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat! Help is here. No, they're with the Ocean Army.
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. Must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Target is down.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What is he talking about? They already are firing on us.
Missile.
The enemy's confused.
Missile.
I know.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Target is in machine gun range.
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%.
Destroyed.
Why are they attacking this base? We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again. Why aren't our planes up in the air?
faction split from the Erusian military. The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vassalage, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Strider 1, Fox 2. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Behind the enemy.
I'm taking fire! Still fight capable!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
They have 4 aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles! Hit them with AA shells and they'll come down.
Target hit. Strider 1, target acquired.
Don't stop the car! It'll make us an easier target! They're bombing us! We're unable to use the SAMs! Help me!
Target destroyed.
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. They can pay for what they can for scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdy or on the ground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engine.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Fire the SAM at once!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We're targeting our anti-aircraft weaponry. Continue now hold it down. There are 4 enemy aircraft, but one is causing us the most grief.
I heard about 3 strikes when I was in the east.
Bandit has a lock. Enemy on your back. Target locked.
Why can't we hit our target?
Target was not struck.
Evasive action.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
None of our units are able to communicate over the comms.
Locked on, Bandit.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are gone.
I've been spiked. Strider 1, target eliminated.
Just how much do they want to take from us?
Yeah, they can go on ahead without me.
Evading!
Strider 3, launching missile.
Mark 2! Damage attack!
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Shit! We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us! Bandit has a lock. We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, target acquired. New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town's of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This mountain's so high we can get up there. Along with hope of restoration. Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Stall warning.
Understood.
Missile.
You are in blind station of Shimaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
Stall warning.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Levante. You bastard! You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Taking.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Vito and I will take care of them.
Missile.
Understood it.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
All these guys are pretty accomplished fighter pilots.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
I'm out! Ejecting!
Missile.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out of those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco. Righto!
Let's do this.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Bang and lock!
Missile. Missile.
Watch 2! Enemy on your back!
Missile. Missile.
They're working in unison. Don't let him get under your skin. Let's finish him before King gets here.
Strider 1. Fox 3. Missile away. Warning. Enemy has a beat on you.
These guys are pretty good.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring. Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1. We have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090. Straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you.
Missile.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home.
Missile.
Furthermore, we must find someone to guide you.
Strider 1 was shot down.
High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. I can still help you.
Missile.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Muslim squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. How's that for payback?
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Strider 1 has been hit. Are you alright?
He's flying, but if he takes another hit, it's a miracle you're not in a million pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
Missile.
I see.
Missile.
Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy. Hey look, it's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy. Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with me, taught me something. Drone fighters do that front engine level up. They hold their place in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Volsligian Air Force should be fighting against. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've found every last one of them.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
Strider 1 was shot down.
High-speed projectile launch for enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. I can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Muslim squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. 90%. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell.
Please purple sweating.
No good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy. Hey look, it's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy. Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Cooldown complete.
Strider 1, missile launched.
System power at 50%.
Railgun is firing again.
Not bad. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes.
Target acquired.
This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've found every last one of them.
Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take it down as quickly as possible.
Mr. X is ascending rapidly.
The missiles went straight for the sun. Not a casual move.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Strider 1 scored another hit.
It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
He got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the X-02 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now,